SHODO! Rabbit! Tank! Best match!
Hey guys, welcome to the 83rd episode of the Soda Pop Podcast. As always, I'm your host of Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Josh.
And I'm very excited to talk about Kamen Rider Sword. Did you run into that with Google Translate?
I did not run into that.
Oh,
but what I did run into is a bunch of news. We've got a bunch of it to do this week. But on top of that, we have a topic. We did not really put this in the discussion thread because,
Oops.
I guess we probably should have, but we wanted to talk about it. You can leave it in the comments. We might discuss it on the next one. But we have a topic about the potential ending of Yudo? Question mark? I don't know. I made that sound extra clickbaity because that's what we do here on a YouTube.
That's true.
But yeah, before our big topic, let's get into some news.
Alright.
And we got Kenzan.
Finally.
Yeah.
And he looks good.
It looks really good. I'm happy with it.
I'd say visually the major failing of the figure itself, potentially the chest, where the sticker is a very different green than the rest of the green, and it's noticeable.
Yeah.
I just realized, is that all a sticker? I did not...
Yeah, so
that didn't click with me first either.
Okay,
Yikes.
now I see it. It is kind of just the front of it and also the bottom a little bit.
Oh,
right.
man, that's rough. I didn't even notice that at first.
I was thinking it was going to be all the edges, and I was about to be real mad, but that's a little more forgiving.
Yeah, it is. And what they did want to talk about, and something that I really find, I don't know, not ironic, not hilarious. No, it is kind of funny. I don't know what this is, but all of the detail that looks like splattered paint could not be done in paint, and thus had to be done in sticker.
It is true.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is a little backwards, and I think it's hilarious. Yeah. Something interesting, though, is he does come with both of his swords. They do combine, but they do not come with enough sword material to actually become a shuriken.
Yeah. It's a funny thing that was talked about in our Discord when we brought that up is that it makes it look like the shuriken mode would then look like a pair of scissors, and I said we only have 2 riders who are allowed to run around with scissors, not this little boy.
This child. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this seems like something they might revise later. Yeah. I said this in the news video because, spoiler alert, a little bit of inside baseball. We're doing this episode after the news, so I actually covered it for once.
You may or may not be able to tell depending on when this goes up.
Yeah. Are you doubting that this is not a Wednesday that these people are listening to this? I mean, they could have just waited for a Wednesday.
I was about to say they could be listening to it on any day.
That's true, but this
whenever we post it, you specifically have to listen to it on a Wednesday.
Yeah, if you're listening and it's a Tuesday, fucking stop. You wait one day, sir or madam. But yeah, I mean, Kenzan looks fine. There are a lot of compromises to this guy. The head,
challenges.
For one, is it has the protrusions.
All of those visor stickers, that's rough.
Oh yeah, there's another compromise in the shoulders, which admittedly they did put a lot of work into. They cited the example of Jin and Hirobi, how they had the ball jointed arms because there's no shoulder pad there, and it made me think, oh shoot, this guy probably doesn't have any butterfly joints either. Just because, why would you do that
Right.
plus ball joint.
I thought it was clever that they did it on Buster, because I thought, oh yeah, that makes him compatible with the armor change gimmick. That's smart. And then what they did with the armor change gimmick was just swap at the bicep. So I was like, well, guess you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. No, yeah, exactly. And
I don't know, did you get in book 2?
Oh yeah, I got it. In.
Oh yeah. The thing that I was interested in finding out was that when you remove the arm from Jakun, like when you remove it at the bicep, I notice it feels like it's a larger hole. So it's almost like they made it a little bit easier to remove. Maybe it's just
yeah. I was
that makes sense.
Let me see that. That came free way easier than
it looks
like,
spacious, but I couldn't tell if it's because most of the time that I'm seeing these biceps, they're molded in black plastic, so you can't really get a good look inside anyway.
And you're also not always thinking to remove them, so
yeah. I mean, Malunis might. He's always customizing stuff.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say it is a lot easier than the other arm, because I ripped that off and there it went back in. All right. But yeah, that, I mean, it's how the RKFs did it, and I assume that's how it would operate.
Oh
anyway.
yeah. I mean, they're doing it exactly how I was imagining it would be done.
Same, yeah. And like the only difference is that you get to swap out the fists, so that's nice.
Right.
At the moment, because we still do not have like the proper layout images, it is yet to be determined. Everyone was saying, oh, obviously, the 3 little pigs, the different house shields, you put him with Kenzan because he's light on armor. Still don't know.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting that they showed that he could use that arm, which makes sense because he used it.
Yeah.
But they didn't talk about that.
Technically, this is the default arrangement, so I guess it makes sense to just make that one. Again, I think when it comes to the form variant helmets, like Lamp Hedgehog, Dragon Peter, I think we could potentially see those in a set that's made based on feedback. Saying might go for the shields, I don't know.
Yeah. Especially towards the end of the show or something, if they
maybe
have,
the
space.
shuriken will be there.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
No, yeah, I that's what I was saying on the news video. Like, that is the perfect set to put those, and
Absolutely.
a bunch of tiny little stands of the
little pigs or
Bremen
whatever.
Rock Band and the pigs. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah. I think back when we were discussing the possibility of those forms being completely skipped, I think that's what I said. That's when they bring back the Premium Bandai set. I'm fully okay with them just doing that for Premium Bandai. Just here's 20 different variations of the sword driver for people who want
it. No, that's where they'll make
strange.
they'll make the belts with the swords inside.
Oh yeah, that'd be neat.
I made a custom sword driver just to see if I could make something with swappable ride books, and I was just I gotta find a way to see if there's a way to add a peg or a hole to the side of this. I couldn't. There's not enough room.
Oh. Could you add it beneath?
I have to look into that again.
Yeah. Either way, though, Kenzan
talking about
Kenzan's
shuriken sword for a second. I'm curious of how well sticker is gonna hold up on that, where you paint.
I'm not putting it on. It's screw that sticker. I mean, I'm not even gonna use it.
I'm worried about it, but then again, I'm not planning on having it in the scissored position too often anyway, just because it doesn't look great.
Yeah.
So I would rather not interface with that functionality. The functionality is there, and that's great, but I'd rather not touch it and then also have that little bit of extra detail, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely looks better when you have him holding the 2 swords compared to the shuriken.
It's I do want to make use of that functionality, so with that in mind, screw that sticker. I'm not putting it on. I'm ignoring it.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
That works too, yeah. That solves it right there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's weird, because we got a little extra, content out of this release, and last week it was just well, we've got another saber. All right, put it on a scale, and we're good. Bye.
Put it on a scale.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, the armor change gimmick is fun and all, but I think because we only got saber and blades in that first wave, and then the second wave was just here's Espada and Caliber. I am now at the point where I'm like, I just want some new characters, so I'm looking forward to like the next wave with Buster, and then also Kenzan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just was surprised that they didn't bother to show off. Like, I mean, just like back to last week, but like just to show off the different random combinations you can make with like Storm Eagle and Sayo Journey. Even if the helmets and belts aren't accurate, you can still do it. So I just was kind of interested that they didn't show that.
Well, it's interesting that you say that, Josh, because that transitions us into the next bit of
news. It does. You're right.
It does, yeah. So, hey, remember this week in the episode of Saber where he used Dragon Alangina?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dragon Alangina, and he used it, and his cheek did not change at all.
Justified.
Well, you can recreate that perfectly, like exactly.
I love that. Like we've had the whole discussion about the whole helmet thing and everything, and then they do a random combination and they make it SHODO friendly.
It's like I somehow forgot. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen when they do a last second form change in the show.
I'm sure.
This had I also talked about this in the chat because of things like this. I wonder what the subject, how that comes up when it comes to filming. Like, do they specify that sort of thing in the script, or is that something that they decide when they're filming? Like, hey, we haven't used this in a while. Yeah. Let's get this out of storage.
That is a good question. I really want to know that too.
I think, like, at least, I feel like you have certain ones that you absolutely have to hit, and then intermediary ones with like, all right, script called for this. We don't exactly have a whole thing of it, but like. We could just probably throw it all together.
Like, I feel like that's similar to like how in Build we would just get like random combinations with the full bottles or something like that.
Just it's the way I put it before was just like, I imagine on one hand I could see them like having a purpose for everything. On the other hand, I could see them kind of just writing out a fight scene, like insert fight scene here. These key points happen during the fight.
I can see that too.
I swear to you,
the director.
I swear to you, they only wrote maybe like a paragraph of lines for this episode and said, insert fight here about 3 times. And then they debuted the suit.
Because it's like, you also look at things like, it's just like, you did not plan on Taka Goriba to show up. That just happened because of the director. Probably. Anyway.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But this is great because in book 3, the dragon 3 Kyodai, 3 little pigs will have the extra sticker for Dragon Alangina.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
And
yeah.
I think there was verbiage in there that said this was like a last minute sort of situation or something. Like there were scheduling constraints or time constraints, but they did not fully go into it, and the details were like very vague. So I appreciate it nonetheless.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Among characters in book 3, I screwed into. I don't know what screw means in this context, but
yeah, same.
Yeah,
it's just saying like it was still in time to change the sticker. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Rather.
Thank goodness. Sweet.
It was about to be produced, so it was half out, but I asked the related companies and factories to overdo it and succeeded.
Dude, heck yeah.
Nice.
They care, man.
Yeah.
They care.
I love
Look
that.
Look at that. Oh man, this is why I love SHODO.
Right? Yeah.
They try so hard to give us something good.
Like what other toy line was going to go through all that effort to give us Dragon Alangina, which we'll probably never see again.
like it is the smallest thing, and they didn't have to, but they absolutely did. there is another instance of this in the news, and I believe are we good on Saber this week? So we can move into Shodo.
I think so.
All right,
let's build up.
We can talk about the very first Shodo set that I've ever pre-ordered.
Nice.
I mean, it's order closed or whatever on HLJ, so you got it in time because
I did get it in time.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we have our very first full looks at SHODO-X 12, which is Kamen Rider Build, and this is incredible on a lot of fronts because this is the return for D-Man to Kamen Rider Build.
Nice. How when they revealed Golden Alangina, I was saying no, or just before they revealed it, I was saying no, they're probably going to reveal forms in chronological order. That's how they've been doing things. And then they revealed Golden Alangina, and I said, you know what? Forget everything I said. Same thing happened this week.
Yeah.
Because there are people saying, I think we'll see SHODO Build. And I said, well, they specifically pointed out they couldn't show it due to restraints with the schedule. So it would have to be more than a few weeks of a restraint, right? And nope.
No, yeah, here it is.
Yeah. But no, it was weird because typically they tease it ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
You know?
It is.
But I do wonder if during the week D-Man was, got a little package, he opened it. Huh, wait, what is it? Oh, my prototypes are here. All right, I'm sticking it in. But yeah, I'm so excited to see him return to Build because there are a lot of really incredible improvements. Everything
it looks so good. Oh my gosh.
The one thing that I had asked for was the clear eyes. They didn't do it, but they still look good.
Yeah, they do. Painted. I mean, they did the one thing that I wanted them to do, which we'll get to with the hazards, but let's talk about Rabbit Tank first. But yeah, these are really good.
Yeah, I'm just genuinely so excited. I own this already. I don't need this. But
I'm excited because I've never owned a Build figure, so I need a Build in my collection.
It looks like such a high quality figure.
It does. Yeah.
Said
I mean,
specifically,
they painted the full bottles and everything. Wow.
They did, yeah. They wanted to note specifically that they paid attention to body proportions and paint matching. And that was very, very important to them, and it comes across.
This looks like Figuarts paint.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
It has that nice metallic sheen to it that just looks it really pops.
It's Soda Pops.
It's Soda Pops. That's right.
Yeah, it's Soda Pops. But we typically, and I'm guilty of this myself. We typically say, "Oh wow, that looks like a Figuart," because it is sort of the benchmark for
quality,
a
high-end
I
quality,
suppose. Yeah. But I feel like that really undercuts the magnitude of, hey, this is SHODO or SHODO. This is its own thing. It's doing its this is sort of peak budget line.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe I feel a little weird comparing it to Figuarts because I do also want this to stand on its own, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, it's nothing. There's nothing like this for the price currently.
Yeah. I mean, you look at this whole set, and a whole box of it was with duplicates and everything was $40 or something. I'm like, that's not bad.
Yeah.
For how good these look.
Because you not only get Build, you also get the bike, which is great. You get the two halves of the bike. Oh wait,
and if you have, if you get any, since the box will have extras or whatever, you might get extras of the hazard. It depends on what the cases limit is, but
yeah. Oh, also, the accessory box, it has the weapon in sword and gun mode.
Yeah, the drill crusher.
Drill crusher, thank you. It looks good. It looks so
does.
good. They went in and put in 2 paint apps on the sword. So, and they detailed out the little grooves in the drill. I'm so happy.
Yeah, it looks really good. I didn't necessarily think that would just be two separate pieces, like I figured it would just be like, you take it off and plug it in, but nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like that you get I love that you get like his signature pose hand with he's kind of has the opened up hand when he's doing like kind of what does he do his pose? What am I trying to say?
His signature pose. I
something
think,
decided.
I think it's supposed to be a reference to a math equation or something.
No, yeah, it's the right hand rule. Fleming's law. Apparently, he also does come with that. Yeah. That one's not pictured, but he does come with the right hand rule.
That's cool. I love that.
Yeah, look it up sometime. It's helpful for physics. It helps you figure out X, Y, and Z coordinates. So anyway,
cool. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what it's for.
That's cool.
Yeah. Look it up.
We'll wait.
Hey, that's not the only thing in here. We got the bike. Yeah. It looks good. Yeah, but there are figures. There are more.
The hazard.
We have a hazardous boy.
Such a good suit.
It's so good. I'm so happy with this thing because they easily could have farted this out of the mold in just black and sold it to me. I would have been just as happy. But they painted the metallic black. The gunmetal black. Great.
I love how many different times SHODO and SHODO have done this form.
Yeah.
I was
it's amazing.
Like if there's anything that I think is missing, it's like you might as well just do Metal Build. You got all the parts there.
That's fair. That's fair.
You're right.
Honestly,
and also the rabbit form.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't forget.
SHODO exclusive.
That's right. It looks so good. You get all the different heads in the accessory set
so
with
happy
all of
you
their
get the
different
heads.
accessories.
Like, and they're completely. They're not even just like the old SHODO ones. Like, they're completely different heads. So it's just like crazy.
Yeah.
I was when we were like debating what the contents would be, I immediately brought up, "Hey, build is over. They know all the hazard forms. I wonder if they'll do it." And I thought also, if they wanted to save some money, Smafo Wolf only appears in like Astral, so they could easily have skipped that.
Yeah, I was hoping they wouldn't because he's just in that YouTube special, so he's kind of the, the least relevant one, I guess. But
yeah,
he also doesn't have any weapons or anything either, so I could kind of have seen that. But
anything that he did was CGI.
Fair.
Wait a second.
Yeah?
SHODO. Oh, that's where Metal Build is.
Duh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so easy for them to do. Yeah, you're right. That's probably.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean, I hope I
nailed it.
Because like, I in the tier list of build villains, I'm sure he's less than D rank.
Probably.
The latest.
Villain. We gotta get toot toot beep beep.
Toot toot beep beep. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
Season
forgot
1 SHODO
that
Pop.
was a thing. Oh my god. I mean, all of this is season 1. There's not going to be a season the second one. But if there was a season the second one, it would be called season the second one.
That's right.
Yeah. Toot toot beep beep. Oh my god.
Metal Build at least has the selling point of it's the latest villain in Build.
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously, all of our pick would be for Bloodstark and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if they actually wanted to go through and just make a Steam body and then just apply that all over the place.
We got to get the Remocom brothers, right?
Oh, yeah. Wait, who? Who are those people? I've never heard of them in my life.
Hard. Anyway,
Oh, them! Yes, we do need those guys.
I wonder if the character is popular enough that they will just pull another gem and just be like, here's Bloodstock, his evil, here's Evolt's monster form.
He's black hole. Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah. What if in the accessory said it's just a black hole? I would love that.
They just sell you an empty box. You're like, it's him in the black hole.
Realistically, the next Shodo set after the one with Gem is, here's Kurated. We forgot about him.
Yeah. No. Next Shodo set. I can confirm. I have it on good authority that it's going to be a Guardian, a Hokuto Guardian, Sato Guardian, Toto Guardian, Guardian, many Guardians as possible.
The Foundation X Guardian, of course. Can't forget that one.
Hell yeah. Yeah. That one's important.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Guardians.
Or is Aqua just a SHODO exclusive?
Look. Huh. Well.
I don't know. Shodo could probably paint that up pretty nice.
I mean, I'd love a Shodo. I'd love a SHODO. Either or, man.
Give him both, yeah.
All the doughs.
Both, yeah.
He's waited for so long. We need it.
You know what? If they don't end up doing Forze and SHODO and they put him in SHODO, that could be your Megamax Premium set.
I guess, yeah, technically.
And it would be a crossover because O's is in SHODO.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, there is slight precedent for it, so
yeah,
that works. True. If we're talking about wants and also things I'm scared of, and also Premium Bandai,
they all go together very well.
Yeah, I fear the day where they're like, "Hey, we can't release these at retail, but it'd be really easy for us to fart out of the mold, so have all of the build forms in Shodo. Just one big pack."
See, I thought...
no.
Before
you mean like all the random forms, or...
Like, you're getting maybe a box of show form, some of the show forms, and some that were only ever made in the magazine or whatever, and then another set of that.
So over 100.
I think the magazine had a spread where it showed you every possible form.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was about to say, so what you're saying is you want Premium Bandai to make you a set of 100 figures, basically? I mean, Build's got a lot of combos. Just know what you're getting into.
I want the best matches. I don't necessarily need all the swaps.
Fair enough. There you go.
Yeah,
so
that's what
that would be 30 figures. I guess technically 29 because there's 60 full bottles, so that'd be 30 best matches.
Some of those
are there any more full bottles outside of that the 60?
Yes, but they only ever made forms on like Gamba Rising or stuff, or like that X-Aid one where it was like Doctor Game for like a second, and then it turned into X-Aid.
Out of all the ones that are in the show, I think almost half of them might be Gamba Rising exclusive forms.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah, like a vast
some of them
majority
were
of them,
only on the packaging.
Even though they're canon. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Even though we're well past decay, or because we're well past Decade, the best way to re-release a bunch of Shodo figures is to re-release it with Build's belt.
Nice.
Yeah. They could do that.
They wouldn't do it. They won't do it because there's no precedent set.
You know, it's funny because we just got X-Aid in the last set, and now we have Build in this set. Yeah.
This would be the way to get, a Shodo Den-O as well. If they also just wanted to pack in the regular belt. How long do you think it'll take for them to circle back and do Den-O?
In Shodo? I don't know.
Like, do you think it'll take another changing of the guard?
If they ever do it, they better do platform.
Oh my god! If only. That'd be a good premium set.
Yeah, someone's got to for the Candy Toy lines because the platform exists in Figuarts now, and it also exists in Figurites. So it's like, come on, SHODO.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, you're falling behind.
SHODO also needs to just finish Den-O, do all those movie riders they haven't done yet.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I don't know what...
Is there an anniversary coming up that we should know about?
Probably.
I mean, they had an opportunity to strike while the iron was hot with the Pretty Den-O movie, but they didn't.
Whoa. We already did Strike.
But guys,
so.
you know, they could do a Deno set now because it's only 7 years until its 20th anniversary, so we could just start
one every year. So I wonder...
At least Deno's easy because they do cards.
When you were bringing up, speaking of, and then you went into Premium Bandai, I thought for a second you were about to go into Cross, because we still haven't talked about all the figures in the wave.
We should probably do that.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Cross looks really good.
Yeah, he does. Unfortunately, if you don't get an extra accessory set, you are going to have to share the sword with Lock Dragon.
See, I'm probably going to have to buy a bunch to display all of them, and then
to get
another Key Dragon, or to get another Beat Crosser for Ryuga here.
You know, I vaguely have this memory of speaking with someone about, you know, if they ever got into collecting SHODO Build, that all they would need for the hazard bodies is just the 2 face halves and just a standard hazard body, and then they would be done. I wonder who that was.
You saw that?
Yeah, I can't think of that either. Yeah.
You can't think of that guy? No,
I don't think so.
Remember him?
Doesn't ring a bell.
No? Alright.
Whoever it is, I might have to see about buying it from them.
Hold on. Technically, whoever it was, you should not have to buy it from them. They should just give it to you for free because that is how it was sent to them.
It's true.
Because that's an extra packet that was never used.
If only it had applied to everything.
Yeah. But yeah, Cross is here, and the obvious repaint of Great Cross is here.
Yes, my favorite form he used 3 times at max.
I
still...
appreciate the shake up to the base form.
Oh yeah, no, I like it. Yeah,
I mean,
it makes
a new base form, and I think
it makes the most sense in this context because it is just a repaint. But I just still think it's funny.
Yeah. By the way, Bill, the bunny dragon one, silver gold.
Oh, rabbit
dragon.
How do we make
that happen? Yes, I didn't know that was just the name of it. I thought it had some
it's
sort
just
of
rabbit
name.
dragon.
Okay, I thought. I thought it was special.
I love how you went bunny though.
Depending on your source, it has 2 different names.
Aren't they the same thing?
I mean, maybe. I just think it was funny that you resorted to bunny in that.
Because people call it a bunny rabbit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Never thought about that.
You were just so close. That's what it was.
Look.
Fun fact about Great Cross, if you believe in the statistics that they give on the official website, it is only very slightly stronger than Default Cross, which is probably why it's not his strongest form.
Not his strongest form, but
the Cross Magma ended up being the one he kept using afterwards.
You know, with the Great Cross head here, I think it's the same head that Evil uses when he uses the dragon bottle.
I think so too.
They got that already made for that, so...
Yeah, all you need, you need the 2 different variants of the chest.
Right, right.
Yeah. Also, what is it? His form in the movie. His movie, right?
Cross Evil?
Oh, Cross Evil, yeah.
Yeah. Is that his final form?
I always considered Magma to be, but I mean, I don't know.
For secondary riders, it's always up in the air.
I feel like that's an interesting question because usually I would say, like, for example, like Sin Spectre from His V Cinema, I would say is like his final form, but then I feel like the reason why I say that is because like that form he could probably use again. While Cross Evil, I think, was just supposed to be a one-time thing that they worked together on, and that he probably couldn't access again.
Oh, that's true. It is technically like a fusion form. That might not be the same.
When it comes to the O's final form debate, I think that there's at least some validity in debating that because of things like the movie forms.
Yeah,
because it's like
which is the one that showed up in the video game?
Oh, you mean the new one? The new CSM one, you mean?
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't remember.
Would that one technically be his final form, since that's his latest appearance?
Oh no, we got a fourth one to throw into the mix? Oh great.
Oh no.
I don't know, let's compare the stats.
But can we all just decide on Putotira and call it a day?
Yeah. So two things. With O's, it's funny how, like, it wasn't Mega Max, it was the one afterwards, where, like, when all the writers went into their final forms, O's went to Super Tatoba.
Oh, yeah, he did.
So it's like,
was that the Wizard one?
Oh, yeah, Wizard's finale, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was the, well, it's not his finale, it was Ultimatum.
Yeah, but he also went Super Tatoba on the show when they did the last 2 episodes of Wizard that Gaim had his little cameo in.
Right. Well, that was...
And on top of that, isn't that where the Mirror World Kuga... Not Mirror World, but like alternate reality Kuga's final form showed up as regular Kuga's final form?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happened there.
But do we know for certain that one was regular Kuga and not...
I always thought... I think it was supposed to be, yeah.
Well, regardless, what I was saying is that Super Tatoba appeared, and to me, that seems like, someone working on the movie thought that might be their strongest form.
He also used Burkawani in that movie too, if I remember correctly.
But again, what I was getting to before, it's definitely a legitimate conversation, because, like, usually the final, not the final. What was I saying? The summer movie is usually kind of treated like it's like this big finale. So it's like, technically, you could say that the form that appears in that movie might be the strongest form. I don't know.
So,
but also I would argue in the semantics that there is a toy canon and a story canon when it comes to final forms.
Hold on.
Like, toy canon is just like Putotira is the one that Bandai always goes to.
You just made me think about my golden double, and I did want to do a little bit of a check-in on this guy to see if the gold plastic is deteriorated.
Oh yeah.
I think I asked that in the Discord at one point. Like, how's that one holding up?
How many months has that been?
Plastic.
I don't know. He's been in storage for a while, though, or in a plastic baggie. I call that storage, but
throw him at a wall and see what
happens.
Very
sophisticated storage method, yes.
Oh yeah, of course. He seems fine so far, but any second now it could burst into flames or something.
Oh man, I would prefer it to just disintegrate. I'd rather it doesn't just burst into flames in my hand.
Yeah, I mean, if it bursts into flames, it takes me and my sorrows down with it, so that's fine. I'll take that as well.
You're just like, how are these joints holding up? And then you like start posing the ankle, and there's just like a gold dust coming from it. Like,
I'm never touching that again.
So I'm getting the super glue.
Yeah. Okay, it seems fine. It seems like it's holding up.
That's good.
Nice.
I cannot believe that they would mold this thing and like fully in gold plastic. What are they thinking?
And then paint it.
They look. This thing is made up of like a third of each thing, right?
Yeah.
You've got the blacks, the golds, the greens. You could have just chosen black and painted the gold and the green.
Is that? I always get confused. Like, so I know what the problem is with gold plastic, but is that to all gold plastic or just like a certain type?
No,
it's a certain type, but you can never tell because it's all the same freaking gold.
Oh, okay. So that figure could be good for like ever, or it could not.
Yes.
I always hear when people talk about gold plastic syndrome that there's a type of swirling in the material you can look at. Like, I always hear people refer to it as a swirl pattern.
I see swirls. Specifically in the ball joints and the thighs.
Yes,
joints.
The places that are the most likely to break. Thank you.
Exactly.
Again, drop test.
No! What? Are you crazy? You think I'm crazy? I paid out the nose for this thing. And I
I was gonna say, I was like, maybe if it wasn't a premium Bandai.
Yeah, exactly. I will chuck my RKF greases out the window as many times as you would like, but this I will not, sir.
Oh yeah.
I'm still really salty about RKF grease. I don't know if I mentioned this enough. That should not have gotten the gold plastic that it did, and because of it, I am completely done with RKF. If I cannot have a good enough grease from that line, then what the heck is the point? I cannot have one of every rider in their base form.
Yeah, I always wonder if that was like a one-time thing, because I've always heard people say within the context, oh yeah, someone had a broken grease figure. I've never heard it just say, oh, that's a common problem, like with Figure Art Shinken Red.
Oh, I mean, it happened to mine, happened to Rise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, even recently, Kotetsu Toys, on his YouTube channel, actually did a nice little video about, like, because he's a guy who sells used Toku toys, so he talked about things to look out for, like battery degradation, or he also mentioned RKF grease, specifically within the context of, like, plastic that breaks easily.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
apparently
like...
apparently a lot of blue Sentai toys back in the day had that problem.
Oh no! Oh no!
Specifically joints.
Oh
really?
No!
Like,
and let us not forget the infamous Tajador O's combo change. And now I say O's combo change, and that's like 10 different toy lines. I mean the DX one.
Yeah, I was about to say
that's the way that I usually refer to them in short form. Is just say the DX figure line for this series.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that was a problem.
Yeah, that was the first one that I had ever like.
One thing I've had break. And I've always been careful of these, but my arms change figures, on my pine and my orange, the back part of the fruit that like becomes the back armor, the hinge on both of those is cracked. It's cracking.
Oh dear.
And so I don't even really know how that happened, because I've been perfectly careful with those over the years. But
well,
yeah.
Dang. But yeah.
Bandai, make stronger toys.
Speaking of figures that might not exist, I guess.
Oh, hey, yeah, let's move on to our topic, because a few final points of Build. This comes out next year in what, May?
Yeah, May.
May.
Oh, it's a good birthday gift to myself.
Into 2021.
Hell yeah. So, get on it if you want it.
But not on HLJ, because it's already order stopped.
It's already order stopped. Get it on AmiAmi.
No, don't get it on AmiAmi.
Josh, we might want a sponsorship. Don't you dare say that.
I will never accept a sponsorship from them.
Okay, then Malunis and I will take the cash. I'm kidding.
I uploaded recently the latest topic video about distribution, and I included a little gag about HLJ. I wasn't sure if it was going too far, because I put up the logo and said...
I don't remember the HLJ gag.
Well, it was just like I mentioned import sites, and then I put up the HLJ logo, and then I said... There was some text under it that said hashtag not sponsored, but then very quickly I slid up the mention of their winter sale. It's like I don't know if that's going to give me any trouble, but
oh dang, I didn't catch that. It's not going to get you any trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it's positive. It's just like, hey, check out HLJs.
Yeah. But hey, yeah, let's move into our topic. Yudo, will it exist next year? Let's talk about these possibilities, because there are two things in my mind that are telling me, or that are shaking my confidence in Yudo. Well, maybe three things.
I was about to say one of them might be the listing.
Yeah, the first of which is the leaked toy listing. that says, hey, there's a brand new DX toy line for 1,500 yen each. And they're going to be 12 centimeter tall figures, which is, they are directly aiming their gun right at Yudo.
Hold on.
This is the scene in the movie where the characters notice, oh shoot, there's some red dots on me. What's this about?
that was I did not catch that. That's actually deluxe.
Yeah,
I assume it's deluxe.
I was thinking it was Candy Toy.
It's not Candy Toy. They don't. Yudo does not release any information this early either.
Well, also usually things that are in the catalogs like this are all the deluxe stuff.
Yeah.
For context, 12 centimeters is 4.7 inches.
Yeah. So Yudo is too tall.
Yeah.
It has always been far too tall.
This is the first figure line in Sentai since I want to say Ninja, except for like Yudo stuff.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah, that's about when they gave up because they were just like, here's some Power Rangers. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was strange. It was because like they did Ninja and they kind of did it better than Ninja Steel actually did it because they had like these metal pins in their
and also they had more
and, like,
they had more weapons
accessories.
and stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah, but then when it came to the States, they got rid of those pins. Like the promotional images still had the metal pins in them,
right?
But the actual figures did not.
That was always weird that they had literally just like basically used our Super Mega Force action hero mode and like, yeah, that was good enough. We're gonna use that.
I mean, like when you got it.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a real warning sign for Sentai figures. Just the fact that they were like, we're not even going to bother making our own molds.
That's true, yeah.
Here's the thing
then
we're
cut
going to
to
do 2020
when things are as expensive as they are, more expensive than they've ever been. People have have less money than they ever had, and now
and everything is just horrible.
Yeah, and now we're bringing these back, I guess. So
is your second? Because you said you had a couple of different things that make you think this way. Is one of them how only appears that White is getting a vinyl and no one else?
That's not the case, but also, I mean, that's not one of my reasons, but that is could be. I don't know. Yeah. It's weird because it feels like they're giving up on Sofubi just in general because like silver just doesn't exist,
which is just weird because that's been a mainstay for so long.
It is one of their hallmarks.
It is, yeah.
It's weird to see it die like this, but I guess Sentai is dying anyway, so.
Yeah, as soon as she said that they kind of gave up on vinyl, I was just like, Sentai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, what do you sell anymore?
Well, I mean, maybe robots, they're giving up on it so that maybe they're trying to see if, maybe they're trying to give figures another chance, and if they kill the vinyls off,
so I guess
so people don't have that option.
I guess that this is confirmation that they're going to be robots this time because they're making figures of the Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing. The Rangers are the Zords, ? As far as anyone can tell so far, the Rangers just are the Zords.
So that's kind of like Kaku Ranger. That one mecha from Kaku Ranger, right?
Oh, yeah. Like the ones
that dude.
The ones that were the...
No, I was thinking of the Shogun Megazord.
Yeah, Shogun Megazord, yeah. They, like, turned into those in the Kaku Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of Ninjor.
I was about to say also, a more recent reference would have been that one mecha in Ninja where the Rangers just became the mechas.
Oh, yeah, Geki Atsudayo.
Sure.
Oh. But no, like 1-to-1. Like, I think actually 1-to-1 they are the same thing.
I'd be into that, visually.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see. I mean, I can't wait to see all this Zenkaiger stuff, which we should be seeing in probably the next, like, 10 to 12 days.
I'm not getting any sleep during that time.
I was about to say it's usually like mid to late December because I know it's always.
I saw time. on the day that we're recording this, Matt Hunt said that the websites are active, but they're not like you can't. They're like they error out when you try to go to them right now, but like they're up.
Well, okay. I did want to run through my points though. Initially, that listing went up 12 centimeters tall, $15-ish, and it's one of each figure, one of each character, and they transform. Zenkaiger does not transform, but everyone else transforms into their beast mode. And I thought, okay, well, that's already taking the place of Yudo. That doesn't necessarily mean Yudo's dead, but like, why would they compete with themselves? And then I heard, the robots could potentially be the same as the Zords this year. Like, the team members could be the same as the Zords this year. So what the hell would the point be if they did Mini-Pla and Yudo?
That's true.
Yeah.
I was about to say, if they did Mini-Pla, then it would mean you would get very small figures.
I feel like they'll probably still... Well, no, we know that they're doing Mini-Pla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Mini-Pla is the candy toy line.
So that's going to be interesting to see just from a design standpoint.
Yeah.
But, that got me thinking of that. Like, all you would have is Zenkaiger, the only one that is not done in Mini-Pla. And I got to thinking as well, the only way that you would do Yudo is if you want to do Zenkaiger and then just an anthology line of other Sentai Reds.
That would be cool. I'd be down for that.
Because, you just fart out the same red base body and put different stickers on it.
They just keep...
I'm sure Yudo would...
They just re-release the...
Yeah. Or I'm just saying, do it the way that Action Heroes basically did it. Make it so that, you have just a standard base body, maybe sometimes put in details in there, but really all you have to do is swap out the white for the gloves, like different gloves and stuff to get the
sometimes
cuffs,
add a shoulder pad or something, or
something like that.
I could see that.
That's the only reason I would see for them to want to do Yudo, because they've got the figures down depending on what articulation they actually have.
Right.
And then
I feel like it would probably be some kind of case where Zenkaiger probably has the most since he doesn't have to transform. And then the other ones will kind of just be on a case-by-case basis.
Mm-hmm. So, it's interesting. It's strange. I don't see a space for Yudo, is basically what I'm saying.
I definitely agree with you on everything you said there. It just, the evidence kind of seems to point against it.
So, what's the vibe on that idea? Because I'm thinking about it like, well, the thing you're missing out on potentially would be swappable hands and the variation of accessories and also enemy characters, but
if
I don't know
if Yudo was ever able to be a more complete line, I'd be more disappointed in it not being a thing, but since they can never finish anything as it is, I don't really care. I'm kind of impartial to it.
I was about to say, if it means that we're getting DX quality figures, I'm kind of okay with that.
It's $15 a pop, though. That's
we're not getting a third Cure Major set. At least it definitely doesn't seem like we are.
No, we're not.
And then Resoldier never finished.
Well, no, that was, I wasn't even being sarcastic. I was just like, we're not. They didn't do the Dark Kirame Silver.
Or
I did.
Or their power forms, the Go Cure Matrix or whatever that's called.
Right.
By the way, Malunis, Dark Kirame Silver would be very easy for you to do. If I could do it, I'm sure you could do it in a heartbeat.
Well, it's just there's no official option. It's very easy to customize.
Yeah. But, all they ever do to make things evil is give it angry eyes.
It's true.
That's also, apparently that was only a thing for an episode.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Just one episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and then they gave the changer to Yodana, and we're like, yep, that works.
Yeah, that was the thing, because I had recently learned about the character, so for a TokuNet article, I had to just be like, okay, so for context, do I refer to her as Dark Kira May Silver, or is that like a one-time thing? And they're like, no, that was just a completely separate thing that happened for an episode.
They just needed they've needed the changer to sell better on Premium Bandai, so they're like, let's give it to a new character and see how that works.
I like the idea of like that changer being like, well, we just put your regular clothes in there, so go ahead and change in with that.
But yeah, I guess the fact that Yudo is technically over now is pretty good case for Zenkaiger's plan.
Yeah.
Because like Josh was saying, sad. I'm not holding out hope for the Gokyo Majors or anything else.
I mean, I knew Yudo was never going to finish. I mean, they never have, but I knew they definitely never were when we never got Max Russo Red last year. I'm like, oh, okay, it's done.
Oh. Yeah.
We're not like
they switched to X, and I was like, oh, there might be a tiny bit of hope. There might be a tiny bit of hope that this means that they're going to change a little bit.
Well, it was even cool that we got things like... It was really cool that we got Garza, because we usually just got like the generic grunt of the year. So it was
also the ball joint hands that every other series for SHODO.
Yeah, it has left a legacy. It absolutely has on everything.
I sadly remember when we were talking about the improvements with SHODO-X. I think I said, I think these guys are really starting to take this seriously and trying to prove themselves.
Yeah.
Oops. I guess in retrospect, it was just like their last hurrah.
I do wonder if that Candy Toy team is going on to work on those toys.
I don't know what Sentai has in terms of coverage. I know that on the deluxe toy page for Rider, they have topics, which are kind of like a blog, but they aren't as in-depth as you
Would you say that they have Toku topics?
Yes. Subscribe now.
Because apparently 3,000 of you have. Good job, Josh. Good.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday.
3,000. Good job.
Thank you.
Nice. So Zenkaiger.
Tell us.
I have a lot of questions about how they're going to handle the figures. Because that's really going to determine whether or not it's a shame that Yudo is ending.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we say this conclusively, but they could just be like, hold on. Candy Toy never dies. We don't care how bad it does. Candy Toy's never going to die.
Could you imagine?
I thought what you're going to say was, hold on.
If this figure
I thought you were going to say, hold on.
And they just put, like, Yudo on the box. It's just like, these were Yudo the whole time.
Yeah.
See, where I thought you were going was that they're just like, hold on. Yudo Premium Bandai, please, buy it.
I could never. But yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment down below. We could also extend this to next week to see what people are saying. Leave it in the comments down below. Do you think this spells the end for Yudo? And if so, give us some reasons. If not, give us some reasons. And if not, what would you do with Yudo? Or what do you think they would do with Yudo? Because those are two separate things.
What would you do?
What I would do is probably not financially viable for what I would want to do with Yudo, but what do you think that
you're fired?
You know, yeah.
We already got Mr. G wasting all our money.
Yeah. So let us know. Let us know what you think the future of Sentai candy toys are, because it could just be lying in SHODO. Like SHODO could be the last candy toy line for Sentai figures.
Well, little bit of inside baseball. I guess it means that we could potentially do a video on Yudo as a topic.
I was thinking that
just like
too.
As a retrospective.
I was, because like after watching your video, I'm like, man, this is a really good speculative format if we wanted to do is Yudo happening next year? It would be a video that ages either very well or very poorly, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
I was thinking more like just like history of Yudo.
Oh yeah, if we wanted to do, you know, an addendum to Yudo,
post-mortem,
that'd be cool as well. Yeah, if we can confirm that Yudo is going to die, then I feel like that would be an interesting one to do.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Maybe something to think about in 2021.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Anyway, do you guys have anything else before we get the heck out of here?
No, it's good. Good episode.
Yeah. I think it was good.
Very
cool.
meaty
So guys,
topics.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Or watching, whichever one you did. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, whatever you want to do. You can comment, definitely comment what you would do with Yudo. But if you're too shy to interact in the comments down there, maybe go to Discord. If you're shy, I don't know that you would want to go to Discord either, but it's an option if you want it. And in the topics, I'll probably post the what would you want with Yudo or whatever the hell I said earlier. You can post your stuff there. I'll make sure to try. This time, I will make a concerted effort to try to read both while we're all here in the same place. And then, also, check out two things that went on the channel in the last 2 days. First of which, the news video. This, but shorter. And then also, this very awesome topic video that Malunis put together. I don't know, it was fun. It was all about the distribution of SHODO. It's a good time.
The way that I was describing to people is it's a very me kind of topic because it's so niche within a niche.
Yeah, it's
within
like
the niche.
Minutia within a niche topic. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. That's it. Thanks for watching. Keep it.
See ya.
Yeah.
Good try.